Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the quiz that puts obscure knowledge to the test. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hello, I'm Damien. This is my wife, Michelle, and we're from County Derry.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Rezwan from Bradford. This is my friend Yusuf from Essex.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Emma from Holton Village, and this is my dad, Arthur, from Bristol.
And finally, couple number four.
I'm Marcus, this is my wife Ali, and we're from Cardiff.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much indeed. Very warm welcome to each and every one of you. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. For the last time, she's less live, love, laugh, more live, love, roll on the floor laughing, or ruffle, as the millennials watching might like to say. Hello, millennials, if you're watching. It's my pointless friend. It is Judy Love.
I'm all in my feels. I'm all in my feels. I mean, just hearing you say it's the last one, it's real. It really hits me.
I know.
The last one. It's been just so
lovely.
lovely.
It's been so lovely having you.
I've had such a nice time. One of my
Good.
favourite filmings. Everyone's great. The team's great. You know, everyone's just so luscious. Food's been good. The eye candy's been great. The knowledge has been fantastic.
Oh, Judy, we're going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you. I mean, I don't have to leave yet.
You don't have to, if you could just stay.
Just for this show.
Well, stay for this show, obviously, because that's contracted, but, you know...
It was quick. He loved me a minute ago. Now he's telling me about the contract. Oh, my God. No, but it's been absolutely fantastic. This show is amazing. Do you know what I'm excited about? I'm excited to go out there and use the knowledge that I've learned and have those conversations.
All those sovereign states that are members of the UN in their own right.
All those
Amazing.
things about peaches and nectarines and countries
don't.
and
all
missing
those
letters.
things. Oh, you're going to set me off now. All the things we've done, all the times we've had, the
Creating
memories
more
we've been laying
pictures.
down.
I know more pictures we're going to create like this.
Oh, we had the wedding flowers one where nobody knew anything.
I mean, it's just so amazing.
It's lovely. Well, thank you very much indeed,
Thank
Judy.
you.
Really lovely having you here. Now, Sue and Jim got through to the final last time, and they did not win the jackpot, so we add another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £5,000. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. At the end of each round, it is our job, our sorry task, to have to eliminate the pair with the highest score. So please keep your scores low so it's not you, because that'd be awful. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is popular music. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns blanking UK #1 singles, Judy.
On each pass, we're going to give you 7 songs that have reached #1 on the UK singles chart, but we have removed a word from each title that ends with ing. We have also given you the name of the artist of each single and the year it reached the top of the charts. Please give us the missing ing words.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our first board of 7 ings, and here they are. We have Blanking Out Loud, Ed Sheeran, 2014. The House of the Blanking Sun, The Animals, 1964. Blanking Satellite, Tasmin Archer, 1992. Blanking Around, Kylie Minogue, 2000. I Knew You Were Blanking for Me, Aretha Franklin and George Michael, 1987. I Hear You Blanking, Dave Edmunds, 1970. And Blanking Love, Leona Lewis, 2007. Michelle, welcome back.
Thank you.
For what it turns out is your third and final show.
It is, yeah.
Oh, this is where it all has to count. Now, Michelle, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Well, we've recently had a new addition to your family. Not a baby, but a turtle.
A turtle?
Mm-hmm. So
what sort of size of turtle?
it's a tiny turtle that
Tiny.
will grow to the size of the palm of your hand. So
Wow.
our 5-year-old sat on a wishing chair when we were on holidays, and whenever he came off, he wished for a turtle called Dragon. So the turtle never arrived, and then all of a sudden the turtle came. So he's
Thank goodness it was a turtle and not a dragon. That would
I
be
know.
appalling.
So
Those
we
wishing
now-
chairs sometimes get the wrong end of the stick.
So we now have a turtle called Dragon.
Right, there we are. But a very, very happy 5-year-old. What's your 5-year-old called?
Tag.
Tag. Tag! Sorry, it's a Hey Dougie gag there.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, Michelle, what
Yes.
are you going to go for on our board of ings?
I think I'm going to go for Ed Sheeran and Thinking Out Loud.
Thinking out loud, says Michelle. Shall we see how many of our 100 said that? Thinking. It is indeed thinking out loud. And down that goes to 17. 17 for thinking out loud.
The song reached number 1 in its 19th week. It was the longest climb from entering the top 40s to number 1 in history.
Wow, like a chart mountaineer.
That's what he is.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Rezwan. It is also your third and final show. Tell us more about yourself, Rezwan.
Yeah, so ever since me and Yusuf have been at uni 10 years ago, we've been a big fan of the show. We've always wanted to come on, even though, as you know, we're not very good, but we're just happy to be
I
here.
beg to differ. No, we just haven't given you the right questions. That's what happens.
better
I mean,
answer, yeah.
You know, you can't guarantee that you're going to know everything, and nobody in their right minds, unless they're Judy or Richard, knows everything. Rezwan, what are you going to go for on our board?
I'm stuck between 2, but I think I'll go with Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis.
Leona Lewis's Bleeding Love. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said bleeding? Bleeding is right. 17 is the only score we have at the moment, and 40 for bleeding. Interestingly high score there.
Well, Leona Lewis became the first X Factor contestants to have 2 number 1 singles in the UK charts.
Yes, thank you very much indeed. Emma, welcome back to
Hi.
Pointless. It's only your second show.
It is.
Tell us a bit more about yourself, Emma.
So I work in the automotive industry and I'm a massive EV advocate, so electric vehicle advocate, and I support businesses in decarbonising their transport operations.
Very good indeed. And when you put the decarbonisation programme behind you, what do you love to get up to?
I'm really into, like I said last time, community theatre, so anything to do with acting, singing and dancing is what I do
Okay.
in my free time.
Are you part of the recruitment as well for that?
I do, so I work on stage and off stage. I'm also part of creative teams, so I like to
Right.
choreograph and direct as well.
Wow, all encompassing.
All encompassing.
There we are. Now, Emma, the board, what are you going to go for from our
I'm
Ing songs?
going to go for Spinning Around by Kylie Minogue.
Spinning around, spin-ing. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Spinning is absolutely right. 40 is still our high score. Till now, 53 for spinning.
Well, this song was co-written by Paula Abdul, and it was Kylie's first UK number 1 single since 1990. I'm
Yeah.
quite shocked by that.
That's right. And she suddenly relaunched
Yeah.
at huge acclaim.
Definitely. I think Kylie, every song she has got
Yeah.
into it. You know a Kylie song.
Always.
It's fantastic.
Thank you very
Spinning.
much. Yeah, thank you, Judy. Now then, Marcus, welcome to Pointless.
Hi, okay.
Great to have you here from Cardiff.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell us all about yourself, Marcus.
I'm a social worker. I like football. I'm a big fan of football. Watching football.
Watching. Do you play at all?
I used to, but not anymore. I think I'm a bit too lazy now with having a child and that.
Yeah, you got a child. How old's your child?
She's 2 next month.
She's 2. What's her name?
Lavinia.
Lavinia. Oh, Lavinia, how very sweet. Now, Marcus, this is your board. Would you like to grasp it by the
Yes,
horns and fill in all the blanks for us?
I'm going to have to take a stab at one because I'm not sure of any of them, if I'm being honest. So I've guessed for the animals and the House of the Rising Sun.
House of the Rising Sun, says Marcus. This is a total guess.
Total guess.
OK, well, let's see if it's right, shall we? Well, absolutely spot on, Marcus. Yep, House of the Rising Sun scores you 73.
That's quite a big score, Marcus, but it's better than 100. I'm previously a social worker, so
Yes.
I commend you. This is definitely a day off for you. Xander, do you know the rest of these? Because
Yes. Aretha Franklin and George Michael, I knew you were waiting.
yes, that is right, and that would have been 47 points. And then underneath,
Dave Edmonds, I hear you knocking.
I hear you knocking, boo-boo, and that was 22 points. And the third one
Tasmin Archer is...
starts with an S.
I can't remember what that is.
Sleeping.
Sleeping Satellite, OK.
Sleeping Satellite, and that was the lowest score, which was at 16 points.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. Michelle, 17, the best score of the pass. Very well done indeed. We travel from 17 up to 40, where we find Rezwan and Yusuf. From there to 53, where we find Emma and Arthur. And from there to 73, where we find Marcus and Ali. So we go up as we go further away from the tower. So, Ali, yes, you have a bit of a mountain to climb, but not massive. You get the new board, which will help, I hope. Find a lovely low score on that, and we might see you in round 2. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more UK #1 singles with a missing word ending in ing up on the board, and here they are. We have Blanking With You, Smokey Robinson, 1981. Blanking Ball, Miley Cyrus, 2013. You'll Never Stop Me Blanking You, Sonia, 1989. I Gotta Blanking, The Black Eyed Peas, 2009. I'm Blanking Behind You, Eddie Fisher with Sally Sweetland, 1953. Blanking Lights, The Weeknd, 2020. And Blanking Me Softly, Fugees, 1996. Ali, welcome to Point. It's great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
Hiya, I'm a digital marketing coordinator for a further education college in Cardiff.
Very good indeed. And when you're not doing that, what do you love to get up to?
So little girl, we used to go on very long walks, and now we go on a lot flatter, slightly shorter
Slightly
walks.
flatter, shorter walk. Do you have one of those clever things that Lavinia can go in on your back?
We don't. She is a runner. So she needs, I think if
she
we
needs
put her in
exercise.
it, she'd be wriggling out of it.
Yeah,
so,
no, fair enough.
But yeah, she's a
Oh, but
good...
that's good. She accompanies you.
Yeah, oh yeah, and she's very engaged. If there's some ducks around, we're having a great walk.
Well, this is good. Now, listen, you are on 73, Ali. We're looking for a lovely low score to keep you in the game. What would you like to go for on this board?
So there's a couple that I know, but I think I need to go for one I'm a bit unsure of to try and get a pointless answer. So can I go for Blinding Lights by The Weeknd?
Blinding Lights. Shall we see if that's right? Shall we see how many of our 100 said it? There's no red line for you, Ali, as you are high scorers at the moment. Blinding. It is Blinding. Very well done indeed. Down it goes to 21. This is terrific, taking your total up to 94.
Well, in early 2024, it became the first song to reach 4 billion streams on Spotify. Now, that is a lot.
That's a terrifying number.
4 billion.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Arthur, welcome back. Show 2. Great to have you with us again. That's a terrific shirt as well, if I may say, Arthur. Tell us a bit more about yourself.
Well, I'm a cat lover, and a couple of years ago I found myself looking after a colony of feral cats.
How on earth did that happen?
I spotted one in a hedgerow opposite where I live, went over and gave it some cat food.
Yeah.
It was there again the next night, and when I did it again, 8 more suddenly appeared. Yeah, so there were 9 altogether.
So you'd adopted them somehow?
Well, my own cat wouldn't have liked that very much.
Oh, I see, I see. So you had to keep this firmly at arm's length?
Absolutely. But with the help of a local charity, I managed to get them all rehomed, so I was very happy to do that.
Gosh, well done you. Fantastic. So now, Arthur, you're on 53. 40 or less gets you into round 2.
Yeah.
What are we thinking on this board?
There's one I'm tempted to have a punt at, but I'll play it safe and go with the top one, Being With You.
Being With You, Smokey Robinson. Shall we see how many of our 100 said that? Here is your red line, Arthur. Being. Where do we end up with that? Being is absolutely spot on. You're in round 2. Look at that, Arthur. Very well done indeed. Down to 18, taking your total up to 71.
So Smokey Robinson's only solo UK #1 single. He topped the charts in 1970 as Smokey Robinson and the Miracles with the song Tears of a Clown. I'm shocked by that. Solo UK #1.
Yeah.
It was great.
Thank you very much. Terrific song. Thank you. Now, Yusuf, welcome back to Pointless.
Thank you.
Good to have you with us, this 3rd appearance. Tell us a bit more about yourself, Yusuf.
Yeah, sure. I think getting away from kind of medicine, kind of my recent hobbies, I've been enjoying learning some history. So at the moment, I'm kind of learning of some kind of Roman history in terms of when things changed from the fall of the Republic to the start of the Roman Empire.
How exciting. Yeah, I mean, it's a fascinating period.
Yeah, and I think there's lots you can learn in terms of how societies work, and there are some correlations in terms of even today, you can see kind of...
And also
similar
how
things.
societies tumble as well. Yeah. Now, Yusuf, you are on 40, which means 53 or less gets you into round 2. What are you going to go for?
I'm probably going to go for the bottom one, so Killing Me Softly.
Killing Me Softly, says Yusuf. You get a red line and it comes in here. The question is, will you get below that red line with Killing? It's right. One of those very, very, very popular songs. That scores you 70, takes your total up to 110.
Now, I must say, this is one of my most favourite songs with the amazing Lauryn Hill, but previously recorded by Roberta Flack under the title Killing Me Softly with his song. She performed it with the Fugees at the MTV Movie Awards in 1996. That was my time. Yeah. I mean, Lauryn Hill, the Fugees, they were amazing. Biggie Smalls, all of that era. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Now, Damien, welcome back to Pointless. Good to have you with us again, your third show. Tell us a bit more about yourself, Damien.
Well, when I was a bit younger, I used to play a bit of Gaelic football and hurling for my club, Slackneil. And now I coach the underage.
Oh,
now that
do
I'm
you?
retired. My young boy is 9.5, so I'm coaching at his age now.
Do you coach which one, Gaelic football or
Hurling,
or
yeah.
hurling?
Hurling, yeah.
Excellent.
So,
Very good. How are they doing?
they're coming along nicely.
That's good.
They're doing all right.
Very good. Good for you, Damien. Now, you're on 17, 92 or less. That's basically a correct answer. Would you like to talk us through that board?
Well, a wrecking ball, and I got a feeling, it's the two I definitely know. If I had a guess, the other two, you'll never stop me loving you, or I'm standing behind you. But I'll go with I got a feeling.
OK, I got a feeling for the Black Eyed Peas. You get a red line, Damien, and it comes in up here, nice and high. Should we see if feeling is right? It is right, and it gets you into round 2, Damien. Very well done indeed. Down it goes to 41, taking your total up to 58.
Now, that song was blowing up the charts because it was #1 in the American charts for 14 weeks consecutively, so that's really good. Apart from one, Damien took us through the board pretty well. So the first one, which you said, Wrecking Ball, which was 57. And then the next one would be You'll Never Stop Me Loving You. That was 66. And so, Damien, you actually said Standing Behind You, but it was Walking Behind You, and that would have got 3 points. That was the lowest on the board.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. That brings us to the end of our first round, and it means we have to say goodbye to our doctors, Yusuf and Rezwan. Oh, dear. This is a final goodbye. Thank you so much for coming to play. It's been great having you here, Yusuf and Rezwan. Excellent. Now for the remaining 3 pairs. Now time for round 2. Very well done indeed, everybody. Superb work in that first round. Michelle, our lowest individual scorer in the round. Michelle and Damien, lowest combined scorers. So good work on the near podium. But best of luck to everybody. Our category for round 2 today is tennis. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Wimbledon singles champions whose surnames contain the letters L, O, V or E as they could. Judy.
We are looking for just the surnames of any winner of the Wimbledon Ladies or Men's Singles Championship whose surname contains any of the letters L, O, V or E. This is since the start of the Open era in 1968 up to and including 2024.
Thank you very much indeed. So, Michelle, we come to you first.
I am going to say Izanisevic, Goran Izanisevic.
So you're saying Goran Izanisevic. Let's see if that is right. Let's see how many of our 100 said it. I'm really sorry, that's incorrect. That scores you 100 points. I'm really sorry, Michelle.
Oh, we're going to have to clear that up at the end of the round.
OK, Judy, thank you very much. Now then, Emma. Surnames of Wimbledon players with L, O, V or E in their surname.
Leighton Hewitt.
Leighton Hewitt, says Emma. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Hewitt? Hewitt is right. And that, I think, is a low score. Look at that! Not just a low score, it's one of those ones. That's a pointless answer. And being a pointless answer, it adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £5,250 and scores you nothing. Very well done indeed, Emma.
That's absolutely fantastic. Leighton Hewitt has an E in his surname. The Australian won Wimbledon in 2002.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Now then, Ali.
Please may I go for Martina Ravnatalova?
OK, Martina Ravnatalova. Shall we see if that is right? Shall we see how many of our 100 people said it? If it is Ravnatalova. Bad luck.
over.
A lot of people getting anagrams of answers here. I'm afraid that scores you 100 points. Sorry, Ali.
Looks like that's another one we're going to have to clear up at the end of this round.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. I mean, it's a tale of extremes here. The best score of the past is nothing. Very well done indeed, Emma. That's where we find Emma and Arthur. And then 100 is where we find Ali and Marcus and Michelle and Damien. So Marcus and Damien, it's between the pair of you to see who stays and who leaves at the end of the round. Best of luck to both pairs. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Right. Marcus, remember, we are looking for Wimbledon singles champions whose surnames contain any of the letters L, O, V or E. And you're on 100, you're joint high scorers.
Yeah. Sharapova?
Sharapova, says Marcus. You don't get a red line because you're joint high scorers. How many of our 100 said Sharapova? Sharapova is right. And down that goes to there. My goodness. And the extremes continue. Another pointless answer. And that adds another £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £5,500. And it scores you nothing and leaves your total at 100. Very well done.
Not only is the money getting topped up, but that was another great answer. Maria Sharapova's surname contains an O and a V. The Russian was 17 when she won in 2004.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Judy. Now then, Arthur. You have to score 99 or less.
Right. I'll go for Chris Evert.
Chris Evert. Evert, says Arthur. Here is your red line. Couldn't be higher. How many of our 100 said Evert? There we are. Very well done indeed. Through you go. Another lovely low score. 2 for Chris Evert, taking your total up to 2.
That's fantastic. Champion 3 times. If you include her married name, Chris Evert Lloyd, she's the only Wimbledon singles winner to have all the letters of love in their surname.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Now then, Damien, you're on 100. We basically require a sort of -1 score from you to ensure you have a place in the next round, but a pointless answer would help.
I'll try Lindsay Davenport.
Davenport, says Damien. There's no red line for you as you are joint high scorers at this point. Let's see how many of our 100 said Davenport. Davenport is right. Oh, look at that! Wouldn't you know it? Fabulous. Another pointless answer, which adds another £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £5,750. It scores you nothing, leaves your total at 100, and it means we enter a tie-break scenario. So I'm going to ask each of the tied pairs to come up with a new answer. You can now confer before you give your answers, and I'm going to ask the pair closest to the column first. Damien and Michelle, what would you like to go for?
We'll go with Andre Agassi.
Andre Agassi. Now then, Marcus and Ali, what would you like to go for?
Rafael Nadal.
Nadal. So we have Agassi versus Nadal. Damien and Michelle went for Agassi. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Agassi. No red line at this stage as you're tied. Ah, bad luck. Not for Agassi. That scores you 100, takes your total up to 200. Now then, Ali and Marcus, you have a red line and it is up here. You want to score 99 or less and you have gone for Nadal. How many of our 100 said Nadal? Nadal is right. And that scores you 8, taking your total up to 108. Very well done indeed.
Agassi doesn't have any letters of love, unfortunately. Ali, you were unlucky. It's Navratilova. And Michelle, you was really unlucky. His name is Ivan Nisevich, and that would have been a pointless answer. Right, so let's look at some more pointless answers. You could have had Bartley, Davenport, which we heard, Halep, Hewitt, which we also heard, Kerber, Krychek, Maresmo, Novotna, Sharapova, which we had. So well done at home if you got any of those pointless answers.
Thank you very much indeed. That brings us to the end of our second round. It means we have to say goodbye to our second pair, Damien and Michelle. I'm so sorry. This is where we part company with you. It's been wonderful having you here. Thank you so much for playing, Damien and Michelle. But for our two remaining pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Arthur and Emma, Ali and Marcus. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £5,750. But before we play the head-to-head, we have a chance to throw even more money into that jackpot by seeing if we can find a couple of pointless answers. So here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many British Podcast Award winners as they could.
Yes, you'll see 6 options. 4 are the titles of podcasts that have won awards at the British Podcast Awards. 2 are scoring, 2 are pointless, and 2 are just wrong. £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you spot the pointless winners of the British Podcast Award from these 6 potentials? Get Birding, Media Storm, Stuck with Stacey Dooley, Bloody Mabel, Dear Daughter, and Beef and Dairy Network podcast. Does anybody know anything?
Any ideas?
No, do you guys?
I thought I was going to know some, but
I know.
I'm guessing Stacey Dooley is one.
So Arthur and Emma, what one do you want to go for?
Take a punt on Bloody Mabel.
Yep.
We'll take a punt on Bloody Mabel.
Bloody Mabel. Should we see if that is a pointless podcast winner? No,
Not 100 one.
not that. Ali and Marcus.
We'll go for the bottom one.
You're going to go for Beef and Dairy.
Beef
Should
and
we see
Dairy.
if that is an award-winning podcast, a pointless one? It absolutely is an award-winning podcast. It's a very good podcast, in fact. And look at that, it's a pointless one as well. Very well done indeed.
Fantastic. Well, Bloody Mabel, this was a red herring. Bloody Mabel is the nickname of Selena Gomez's podcaster character in the TV series Only Murders in the Building. Another one which was a red herring. There's no such thing as Stuck with Stacey Dooley, but there is an award-winning podcast called Grounded with Louis Theroux. And there was Media Storm, that scored 1. It won Best Current Affairs Podcast in 2022. And Dear Daughter, that scored 10. It won Podcast of the Year in 2022. And the other pointless answer was Get Birding. It won the Climate Award in 2022.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy, and well done. You managed to find one pointless answer, which means we can add £250 to the jackpot. So it now stands at a lovely round £6,000. But who'll be playing for it? Well, let's find out in the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here comes our first question, and it is all about geological formations, Judy.
We are going to show you 5 examples of geological features together with the alternate letters of the type of features they are. Please name these formations.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 geological formations, and here they come. We have A, C-L-E-A, B, F-U-T-L-N, C, C-N-O, D, M-S-R-O-R-C, and E, A-C. There we are. Now then, Arthur and Emma, you get to go first.
Okay, we'll go for D, mushroom rock.
Mushroom rock, say Arthur and Emma for D. Now then, Ali and Marcus, can you talk us through that board?
we don't know A, but we think that E is arch and we think that C is canyon, but we're going to go for a bit of a guess at B and go for fault line.
Fault line. So we have mushroom rock and we have fault line. Arthur and Emma said mushroom rock for D. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? There we are. 9 for mushroom rock. Meanwhile, Ali and Marcus are going for B and are saying fault line. Should we see if that's right? Should we see how many people said it? Down to 32. Very well done indeed, Arthur and Emma. After one question, you are up 1-0.
Let's clear up the ones that you knew. C, it was Canyon, and that would have been 46 points. And E would have been Arch, but that was 49 points. Do you know the top one, Xander?
I do not know.
It's Caldera, which would have been a really good one because it was
Yeah.
5 points.
I mean, if I were going to have a secret lair, I think I'd have it under that.
I'm telling you. It's beautiful, though, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you very much. Now, here comes your second question. Ali and Marcus, you've got to win this one to stay in the game. Good luck. Our second question is all about European royal houses, Judy.
We're going to show you the name of 5 historical European monarchs, together with the dates of their reign. We'll also give you alternate letters of the royal houses to which they belonged. Please fill in the gaps and give us the answer the fewest people knew.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 dynastic clues, and here they are. We have King William I of the Netherlands, 1815 to 1840, OAG. Prince Rainier III of Monaco, 1949 to 2005, GIAD. Queen Maria II of Portugal, 1826 to 1828 and 1834 to 1853, BAAZ. King Umberto I of Italy, 1878 to 1900, SVY. And Tsar Alexander III of Russia, 1881 to 1894, RMNV. There we are. Now, Ali and Marcus, you get to go first.
Please, may we go for the second one, Grimaldi?
Grimaldi. Say Ali and Marcus. Grimaldi. Now then, Arthur and Emma, can you talk us through that board?
First one is orange. Don't know what the third one is. I'm guessing the fourth one is Savoy, but we'll go for the bottom one, Romanov.
You're going to say Romanov. So we have Grimaldi and we have Romanov. Well, Ali and Marcus went for Grimaldi. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Grimaldi is right. Down it goes to 11. 11 for Grimaldi. Meanwhile, Arthur and Emma have gone for Romanov. Shall we see how many of our 100 said that? Romanov, absolutely right. Oh, it's a high score. 67. Very well done indeed, Ali and Marcus. After 2 questions, you're back in the game. It's 1-1.
Romanov was actually the highest on the board. The next one after that was Savoy, which scored 33. And then we've got, at the top, is Orange, you was correct, which was 26. Zara, did you know this?
Well, is it something like Bragazza?
But a slightly different pronunciation, which I think we meant the same.
Braganza, that's right, yes.
Braganza, which would have been 5 points.
Yeah.
That was the lowest on the board. Well done, either way.
Thank you very much indeed. Right, OK, here comes the decider. Whoever wins this goes through to the final and plays for that £6,000 jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third question is all about seaside drama, Judy.
We are going to give you clues to 5 television dramas set in the seaside towns and villages around the country. We are going to give you the initials of the show, the names of 2 stars, and the year it was first broadcast. Please name these shows.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, let's reveal our 5 TV dramas, and here they are. B, David Tennant, Olivia Colman, 2013. G, John Sim, Richie Campbell, 2021. DM, Martin Clunes, Caroline Katz, 2004. S, Rose Williams, Crystal Clark, 2019. And BP, Chris Marshall, Sally Breton, 2023. There we are. Arthur and Emma, we will come to you first.
Go with the top one.
Yeah.
We'll go with the top one and say Broadchurch.
Broadchurch, say Arthur and Emma. Now, Ali and Marcus, can you talk us through that board?
Doc Martin, but we're going to go for the bottom one, which we think is Beyond Paradise.
Beyond Paradise, say Ali and Marcus. So we have Broadchurch and Beyond Paradise. In the order they were given. Arthur and Emma went for Broadchurch. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Broadchurch, absolutely right. That goes down to 39. Meanwhile, Ali and Marcus are going for Beyond Paradise for the bottom one. How many of our 100 said that? Beyond Paradise is absolutely right. And it wins you the point. Very well done indeed. Down it goes, in fact, to 19. And it means, Ali and Marcus, after 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
Well done. Let's have a look at the other answers. You did say, Ali, Doc Martin, which would have been 67 points. That would have taken you out of the game. And then we had Grace, the second, which would have been 12 points. And we had Sanditon, which was the lowest point, coming in at 1.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. That brings us to the end of the head-to-head round. And it means, Arthur and Emma, we have to say goodbye to you. We'll see you again next time for your third and final attempt at the Pointless Summit. But thanks so much for playing, Arthur and Emma. For Ali and Marcus, though, it is now time for the Pointless Final. Congratulations, Ali and Marcus. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless Trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless Jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £6,000. Well, now that's a serious jackpot. What would you like to see come up?
Something geography-based.
Football.
Football would be a good one.
Yeah.
OK, well, let's just see. 4 things will appear on the board. Let's just hope there's something up there that you feel able to have a go at. Today's quartet is this: World's Strongest Man and Woman, Glovers on Film, Books for Very Young Children, New York City. What do we think?
I think New York City.
Yeah, I think we'll go for New York City, please.
New York City it is.
Right. We are looking for any word that is not a number that appears in the name of any station on the New York City subway on the island of Manhattan. As of August 2024, by number, we are also excluding ordinal numbers, first, second, third, etc. We will accept other words that are abbreviated on the subway map and signage. Or we are looking for any word or 4 or more letters in the lyrics to the 1980 single Theme from New York, New York by Frank Sinatra, which became one of his signature songs. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. If you can come up with 3 pointless answers, we'll throw in an extra £500 bonus. Are you ready? OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Okay, so you know this song, don't you? So
Yeah, but so there's a bit that says King of the Hill. So I think we go for King and Hill. And then I think for the subway stations, like you've got, I think maybe Upper for like Upper East Side.
you're
Like,
more likely to go for the songwriting because there's more.
or
words.
Hell's Kitchen. I'm not sure if it's a subway station, but I think it might be. So maybe go for Kitchen.
Okay, so you want to go one on the top and then
I think Kitchen, and I'm just trying to go
go
through
for
the
the
song.
song. Yeah, go for it in your head and just think of a random word in there. How many letters is it?
I think
4.
we might go for. I think heap might be a word in the song, which it might not be, but I think it's worth going for it because King of the Hill's pretty.
Well, let's go for it in your head because you know it.
Yeah. Maybe leaving.
So leaving heat.
Leaving heat.
10
and
seconds
then,
left.
I think kitchen.
Yeah. I think anything else in New York. Rikers Island, is that one? Rikers Island?
OK, that is your time up. Let's have your 3 answers. What have you got?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said
heap's one.
Heap,
leaving.
leaving, and these are both from the lyrics to New York, New York.
And then we'll go for kitchen. For
And
the
kitchen from the top category. OK, of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Heap.
OK, heap we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Kitchen.
Kitchen. So kitchen, leaving, heap. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order. And here they are. We have kitchen, we have leaving, and we have heap. Well, 3 good answers up there. If one of these turns out to be pointless, you'll be leaving here with £6,000. What would you like to do with that?
I think it'd be coming towards our house. We're moving next month.
You're moving next month?
Yeah, so,
that'd be very timely.
Yeah, it'd be a nice.
And it needs a little bit of love. So
OK.
Well, here I am.
Very good. OK, well, let's put these to the test. Your first answer was kitchen. In this case, we're looking for any single word that appears in a subway station in Manhattan. You've gone for kitchen. Shall we see if that's right? Shall we see how many people said it? Is it pointless? No bad luck. No kitchen there. So let's move swiftly on to leaving. We're now looking at words of 4 or more letters in the lyrics to New York, New York. Let's see how many of our 100 people said leaving. Might that be pointless? Leaving is right. Kitchen was incorrect, but leaving is absolutely spot on. If this goes all the way down to 0, you will be leaving here with £6,000, 12. OK, not a pointless answer. Let's turn to your third and final answer, which is heap. And again, same criteria. The lyrics of New York, New York. How many of our 100 said heap? Might it be pointless? Good. Heap is right. Kitchen was incorrect. Leaving took us all the way down to 12. Heap takes us down, passing 12. Single figures for heap, still going down with heap, still going down, still going down. You've done it! Very well done indeed. Huge congratulations. Heap was a pointless answer. Think of all those wonderful things you can do to your house now. You have won £6,000.
Wow. That is so amazing. I was rooting for you. I'm so excited. That's making me leave with so much joy. Hell's Kitchen is in Manhattan, but is not on the name of any subway stop. You also said Hill in your chat, and that was pointless as well, and King, but that scored 1 point. Let's have a look at some more of the pointless answers. Starting with subway stations in Manhattan, you could have had Columbia, Lexington, Museum, and Rockefeller. In fact, every word was pointless apart from the following, which all scored points. Broadway, Grand, Avenue, Central, City, Street, Times, Harlem, Station, Bridge, Christopher, East, Houston, Park, Penn, Place, South, Square, Trade, Union, Wall, West, and World. Everything else was pointless. Moving on to the lyrics to New York, New York. Here are some of the pointless answers you could have had. Heart, hill, shoes, these. And again, loads of pointless answers here. The only scoring answers were news, spreading, start, leaving, you said, part, today, city, town, want, there, anywhere, blues, king, never, number, sleeps, that, and wake. Very well done to you at home if you got a pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. And thanks once again to our winning players, Ali and Marcus, who take away today's jackpot of £6,000. Join us next time as we put more obscure knowledge to the test and find out who our next co-host will be. Thank you so much to Judy. You have been amazing.
Thank
It's been
you
so
so
lovely.
much. Bye, bye, bye.
And so for the final time, it is goodbye from Judy.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.